The trade secrets is another important thing for web developers and software people. Because when you tell somebody to make software for you or to make your website, you give them a lot of information and you give them access to a lot of things. So a trade secret is anything that it has to have economic value. It can't just be something that you don't want people to know. It can't be generally known, and it can't be generally ascertainable. And you have to take steps to keep it a secret. So I had a client that produced one of these, there's multiples of them out there, these kid magazines for parents. You pick them up for free, and really all it is an ad after ad of all the cool things to go do with your kid. They wanted to stop somebody else from doing it because somebody left them and went to look for them, and they said, "You took all our client list." But now your client list normally for a lot of people are protectable. Not protectable when your job or your product is a catalog of your client list. I mean, you can tell who the client is when you pick up the magazine and there it was. So that they were screaming trade secret. No, that's not a trade secret. It's readily ascertainable by looking at your product. And they did nothing to protect it. So we got to make reasonable efforts. You don't have to go do what Coke did. I mean, Coke literally has a vault. Armed guards, Dobermans, lasers, everything around the vault to protect their trade secret. You don't have to go that far. Sometimes it's just marking something confidential or marking a trade secret. But you can't make a trade secret after the fact. You can't expect people to know it. You have to educate your employees what you think their trade secrets are, or else they're going to get out.
So if I stamp on a document, it's a product vision document before I go to a third-party contractor for them to develop this.
Right.
I put confidential trade secret within that document. Is that all under your auspices of electronics company?
Yes, we have a right agreement.
Okay. Makes sense.
Memorize the letters NDA.
Yes.
Now we go down.
So here's a list of common, obviously, it's a non-exhaustive list, but it's a list of very common trade, what could be trade secrets for most people, and they don't realize they're trade secrets. They didn't realize they had trade secrets. But I also put in parentheses where relevant how it's also protectable in another way. So, a computer program, the database could potentially be patented. But not if you get a patent. One of the rules I get patent is you have to tell them everything about how it works. So obviously you don't know the secret. That's why Coke did not file it. Coke could have filed a patent on the formula for Coke. It would have expired. They kept it a trade secret. It will stay a trade secret as long as they keep it a trade secret. So you can see how there's a lot of overlap. And one of the good things about copyright is one area where you can double dip. You can take your code, copyright your code, but there are provisions that you can, because you don't have to send them code. They want, if there's no trade secrets in it, they want the first and last ending. It's an old law. First and last ending anymore, but they want 10 pages. If there are trade secrets in there, they want 25 pages, and then you can redact out the trade secret part. So you can actually double dip. And the great thing about copyright is once you send in that deposit to get your copyright, nobody can see it until you start suing people on it. And they have to be a party to litigation. Nobody can see the deposit without being part of litigation involved in the deposit. So you can actually maintain it as a trade secret and get copyright. One of the few times you can double dip. So manuals. If your manual, your service or product may not be unique, but the way you package it, the way you describe it, your manual, which that could be copyrighted, or it could be internal manuals. But trade secrets only protect against someone stealing it or giving it out in the process. Fair discovery, reverse engineering, none of these things are covered. Somebody can do this stuff and they can do it fairly. Trade secrets will not, they're not necessarily the best way to go. When it comes to trade secrets, works for hire, everything, this is probably the most important slide. even though it's under trade secret, it applies to everything. If you're going to hire anybody or work with anybody, other than your contracts are the most important way to protect your intellectual property. You give a capital card, where people come and go, turnover, kills business. You cover that with a non-compete or an NDA or non-solicit. So you start a development company, right? And now you have all these programmers working for you. And my wife works for the admissions department here at USF. They just bought a $10 million piece of software. They have a team of people helping them implement this software. In the contract is you will not try to hire any of our people away from